What's going on, everybody? Zebby here, bringing you an update. We'll let some people get in. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Let me 410. What's going on? Got some crazy news. Just change the title here. Buffy, what's going on? Let me just get set up here. Sorry. I'm a little come on. Alan, what's going on, bro? Yes, there is a lot going on. There's a lot going on indeed. But we keep it honest over here, and I tried reaching out to certain individuals. They didn't want to get back to me, and here we are. But I have found out some stuff, and pretty crazy, to be honest. Just shows you what people might do. Breadwinner, what up? Mike D, what up? Ronnie, what's going on? What am I doing? I gotta go to my page. All right. Pin message. All right, the link is pinned at the top because I do have it listed as an open panel. Let's see. All right. It's crazy. I know who talks in front. I know a lot of people that say I use drugs because I'm too hyped. I don't know. I never heard that, Puffy. Future stepdad, what's going on? We're gonna let some people get in here. Alan, thanks for stopping by. Rose, see you later. See you later. Talk to you later. Same thing. I have, and I'll IG DM you in a bit. Sorry to hear that. So, this new paperwork, right? I've been trying to reach out to Unspoken Crime Stories or whatever his page is, and he hasn't gotten back to me. Reason being, I was looking at the paperwork. Hold on one second. I want to give full attention. Hold on. All right. Barry Wood, what's going on? Mr. Diddy, what's going on? Miss Thing. Shout out everybody. All right. So I reached out to Unspoken Crime Stories, I believe is his pages. He's the one that originally came out with this paperwork. Now, for anybody that didn't watch the whole live with Pino, when I was on there, when the paperwork first got released, I noticed that it said in the original paperwork, which I have right here, which is very clear. So it seems that that paperwork must have got passed around quite a bit before it got to its final destination, because I have a perfectly clear copy and I requested it. I got it in minutes. So when I saw the other paperwork, it looked off to me and I was wondering why it had no header. I reached out to him, Unspoken, and I didn't get an answer. Whether he saw it or not, I'm not sure. I'm not saying, he's not getting back to me yet. I didn't say anything about anything. I just said I needed to talk to him about something. But for whatever reason, I didn't get back, or he didn't get back to me, which, could be anything. But I requested the paperwork myself. Like I said, I got it. And I also requested the other paper that was recently put out, the most recent paper. So back to the Pino thing. In his live, I had pointed out that it said that nobody was arrested and that the people that were listed were, I want to word this correct, unidentified persons, related unidentified persons. Which I would actually like to compare this paperwork, but anyway. So I sent in another request asking for any and all other documents that go with this police report. I received an email saying that there was no other documents, and then I wrote a more specific email, and I got an answer of, hold on one second, my apologies. We have no other report than 12-166907, which is the original report. So then I took it a step further and I called the police station and I explained to them what I was looking for. And they sent me the records, whatever, talked to records, explained to them what I was looking for. Apparently, a lot of people are calling looking for this paper, and this paper does not exist. So I don't know who made this paperwork up, but the second piece of paper, as far as I know at this point, is not real. I spoke directly to them. I emailed them and I was told both times that that paper is not real and that they have received multiple calls and multiple inquiries. She said it straight up to me before I even finished. Is this the case from 2012 with the, shooting into the house? And I said, yes. And she said, that is all the paperwork. It's just that 8-page report. And that's all. And I said, okay, I'm just trying to find out before I make the story. I have proof of that as well. I have this email. So you guys know that we go on facts over here. And I mean, take the report for what it's worth. The original report, that's real. That's from them. I got it from them. I have a perfectly clear copy. If you guys would like to see a more clear copy, we can go over it again. But I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody has seen it already. Hold on, let me see if I could pull this up. That's 50 page. Okay. So we're going to open, not that. Why is this not going to give me? Hold on. I got to make this the first one. Yeah. For some reason, it won't let me pull it up as a tab. That's annoying. Present. Let's see if I could do it like this. Hold on. My apologies, everybody. I'm just having some difficulties here. Here we go. Okay. So now we have this. I don't know if it's clear on screen, but this is much more clear than the original. I haven't compared papers yet. But apparently they've been getting reached out to by a lot of people for this, and there is no other paper. So I just wanted to put that out there, that second paper is indeed, as far as I know, fake. The paper saying that 2 people were arrested, which to me it looked fake. The badge number is written incorrectly. It's not the correct badge number in one spot, but it is in the other. There's no header. The page was cut. It's not a full document like this. So it kind of just seemed off to me from the beginning, which is why I went to go look for this. Also, I didn't want to speak on something that I didn't have the paperwork for. But it is what it is. Take from this what whatever you please. That's what everybody's gonna do. And whether you consider him snitching, ratting, telling, tattletaling, whatever the fuck you want to call it, then that's what it is. But as far as the paper, as far as the paper of people getting arrested, the records department has no knowledge of it existing. And I have that on phone call and I have that on email. And I have, this doesn't matter to me either way. So there's no reason for me to lie. Because at the end of the day, I don't, to me, it's either way. It doesn't affect me. I'm not going to go run the streets with this dude. But I would love to see, I would love to hear from Unspoken Crime Stories or whatever it is. I would love to hear from him. I reached out and didn't get a response, like I said. So I'm not sure where he got it from. I'm not sure, about this CD that supposedly has audio. I'm not sure. But as far as I know, and as far as the Tampa Records Department knows, there is no. And the fact that that paper has no header or anything, and that there's inconsistencies, can people fuck up? Absolutely. Nobody's perfect. Somebody can write something wrong. That's very possible. But the chances of a cop writing down their badge number wrong, I'm not sure. And I don't really understand at the bottom how it says this case is still under investigation. And the conclusion is the investigation into the shot, which it says shot fired, is ongoing. The two individuals, blank and blank, have been charged, and any further information will be included in this report as it becomes available. That's not even how it works. They don't update the police report. They update the court documents. But there is no follow-up document. So I don't know where the fuck this came from and who got it and how they got it. But as far as Tampa Records Department is concerned, it doesn't exist. Grub Mud, what up? Angela, how you doing? Lil Robbie, Herb Dizzle. People will always try to destroy which they cannot compete with. That's true. Look, Zeb, can we talk about something else? Please, not trying to be mean. I mean, this is what the stream's about. I'm not trying to be mean. Someone scooped down low, it sounds. Yeah. Seems as if. Another L for Pino. I don't think it's a L for Pino. He was sent the paper from the same person. I don't know who. I don't know who holds this L, honestly. I don't know who started the paperwork, I mean, the one dude said that he got it, but I don't know where he got it from. So I can't say who, made it up, who dropped it on his lap. I can't say any of that. All I can say is I'm sure Tampa's tired of hearing about it, but anybody's free to call Tampa and ask if this document exists, and they're going to be told no. Or you can go on the site and request it like I did. It takes minutes. No, that won't happen, Angela. Shit, I already read the original paperwork, and it's all over. It's all over the internet. For anybody that doesn't know, Academics actually reviewed that stream and had it on his channel the day before yesterday, which is what made me want to look into it more. You know, but there's a whole bunch of shit in this story. I don't understand why 1090 kind of had different stories with it. It's really, I don't know. The whole thing doesn't really make sense because he had different stories on it. But like I said, I could give a fuck regardless. I just want no part of putting fake shit out on people. The first thing that we went over is indeed that's real. So that definitely happened. I got that paperwork sent to me immediately. It's just that other paper that doesn't seem to exist anywhere. As far as I know, unless some other police station has it for some reason, but it's got the same police officer with the same badge number, so I don't see how that could be possible. Zebi played Switzerland from the start. So I just I don't like putting shit on people that's not true, you know. I've always been that way. You guys know that I started my shit that way. And I'm not going to change now. It makes sense the second set could be doctored together 100%. Absolutely. I mean, you got to go back and look at that live. Like, when I pointed out that the dude never got locked up, Unspoken swore he had more paperwork, but he had to look through it. I mean, why not post it all? But then if you look at Jake's side, regardless, the paperwork doesn't exist. Tampa does not have the fucking paperwork. Okay, so there's no questioning that. Tampa does not have the paperwork. I have the phone call and I have the fucking email. So anybody that wants to press me on that, Tampa does not have the paperwork. Is there something there? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. The way 1090 told a couple different stories, but then again, that he could also be like, well, how the fuck is this kid getting paperwork that he knows doesn't exist? You know what I mean? It could be that as well. I'm not sure. But take from it, you know, whatever your opinion is on the first set. The first set's legit. $10.90 Jake says his aunt has the full paperwork. Yeah, well, there's no follow-up document, plug. I spoke to the records department, and apparently they're getting a lot of calls. I didn't even have to explain what case I was calling about. She told me. I started talking about it, and she said, "Is this the one from 2012 with the shooting into the house?" And I said, "Yeah." And they're getting blown up about it. So she said that it doesn't exist. A lot of people are looking for it. And I also have an email. So I have a phone call and an email for anybody that questions it. It's that simple. Sorry to burst anybody's bubble, but I'd really like to hear what this dude has to say, like where he got the paperwork from. The follow-up paper is fake. Unless somehow it's at a different police station, but that makes no fucking sense because it's the same officer. So that would make no sense at all. But Tampa PD Records Department is getting tons of requests for this paper that does not exist. If I knew how, I'd run back the phone call. No cop is going to get his badge number wrong. Exactly. And I mean, he just wrote it. At the top, it's correct. Right underneath, 2 lines down, it's wrong. The actual paperwork is real, plug. Yes, the 8 pages is correct. But nobody the paper that says the follow-up document that says that the 2 kids were arrested is false. Let me actually see if it says anything about ages on here. Yeah, up top it says author 48167. That's the officer's badge number. Then 1, 2, 3 lines down, investigating officer. Then it says 46167. Same name. And it honestly contradicts what it says in the original report. In the original report, it says that he went to go look for them and couldn't find them. And then on this paper, all of a sudden, it just says while he was on patrol in the area, the investigating officer observed 2 individuals matching the description. They were both read their rights and charged with. It wouldn't say they were both read their rights. And then it says, further investigation revealed that the incident occurred at 8314 North Fremont Ave, where a resident reported hearing the sound of breaking glass and a gunshot. The resident observed 2 individuals matching the description provided by Mr. Cherry running from the scene. So that doesn't even make sense. And then it says how the case is still under investigation and any further information will be included in this report as it becomes available after they've been charged. So I'm calling bullshit. The police station straight up says that the paper does not exist, and I would love to see the full paper instead. New Age, I hit him up before I made this live trying to find out, what the deal was with this paper, and he didn't get back to me. So I'd like to know where he got the paper from, to be honest. Taz, what up? And that must be why the police station has the paperwork sent out immediately, because they got this shit on fucking standby ready to go because so many people are looking for it. Lilith Morningstar, how you doing? But yeah. So other than that, what's been up, everybody? We could still speak on this topic. I'm not switching topics up, but feel free to ask or talk about anything else as well. It's just crazy. It's crazy that people go to that, that length to make up if that's the case. This is so hard to fucking comment on because it's literally, I mean, I would love to have what's his name up here. Because we got questions. And y'all got to understand that the original paperwork was correct. Right? So for that to be correct, it almost kind of seems like the perfect situation where he set a bar like, hey, I got this paperwork. You look in and you find out that paperwork is real. And then all of a sudden you come out with the other one. And then people just assume that it's real because the first set was real. But after looking at it, and anybody that knows anything, can really look at this paperwork and see that there's issues with it. Vegas, what's going on, bro? Let me pull up the paperwork in question here. And New Age, I'm not saying he's lying, bro, but I mean, he said that he got the paperwork. So where did he get the paperwork from? Because the police station don't have it. And where is this CD that he supposedly has? You know what I'm saying? It kind of seems like it was set up perfectly to try to. That's just my look on it. I'm gonna pull up the paperwork and we'll look at it again, and you guys can see once you realize that the shit looks crazy. I'm pulling it up. All right, so let's check this out. Why is this doing this? I don't know why I'm having trouble here. New computer coming soon, by the way. Whole new setup coming soon. Okay, so we have this is a paragraph from the bottom of one of the pages in the actual report. All right, that's his statement. That's 1090's statement. Now, if you look here, document follow-up, they swear that this doesn't exist. 48167, and then it's got the name. Then you come down here, 46167. While on patrol in the area, the investigating officer observed two individuals matching the description provided by Mr. Cherry. The individuals were apprehended on North Orleans Ave and questioned in regards to the shot fired. The individuals were identified as blank and blank. Upon questioning, blank and blank stated that they were just playing a prank and had no intention of causing harm. They were both read their rights and charged with blank in a residential area and blank. Like, what's really going to fit here? Discharging a firearm? Doesn't even fit. I mean, I don't know. Further investigation revealed that the incident occurred at 8314 North Fremont, where a resident reported hearing the sound of breaking glass and a gunshot. The resident observed two individuals matching the description provided by Mr. Cherry. What? That doesn't make sense. The resident observed two individuals matching the description provided by Mr. Cherry running from the scene. So are they trying to say that this is somebody different? This case is still under investigation and any relevant information will be added to this report. Conclusion: the investigation into the shot fired is ongoing. The two individuals blank and blank have been charged and any further information will be included in this report as it becomes available. The statement of Mr. Cherry is attached for reference. Yet Tampa says that this does not exist. What do y'all think? Was there someone else at the house? Jake says that his aunt came home. There's so many different variables to this. Like, why was this released afterwards? And where is this? Is this just one document? Like, it doesn't really make sense. I want to see real quick what the address was. '83 14th North Fremont Ave. So this couldn't have been the aunt because the aunt wasn't there. Further investigation revealed that the incident occurred at 83 14th North Fremont Ave. So that's the same address that it happened. And that's what it says, that the incident occurred. Where a resident reported hearing the sound of breaking glass and a gunshot, which in the real police paperwork, that's 1090. That's Jake. Says that he heard the sound of breaking glass and a gunshot. And then it says the resident observed two individuals matching the description provided by Mr. Cherry running from the scene. That makes no sense when he's the one that made the report. So the police station says that this doesn't exist. The badge number is written wrong. This isn't even the same font, which whatever, that could be possible. But this looks like a header, right? That somebody pulled off the internet and fucking rewrote shit. Regardless, Tampa doesn't have this paper. End of story. Tampa said that it doesn't exist and that they've been getting a lot of calls for it. Michael King, MJG. Is that bass or bass? Unspoken doesn't exist anymore. 1090 got rid of him. It's Unspoken Mysteries now. Oh, no shit. Are you saying his channel got taken down? Michael King, what story you got that happened last night? Unspoken Crime. Mario, what's going on? Oh, he has 2 channels. Okay. Too much to type, but I want opinions on it. Hold on one second. I'm trying to get in touch with this dude. Hopefully we could get some answers. Yeah, he's not answering anybody. And still, maybe he got the wrong paper. I mean, maybe he got it from somebody else. James Mitchell. The first set of papers is real. The first report is real. The 8-page report that I don't know where you saw it, but the first report that originally came out on Pino's channel with me, Pino, and this dude Unspoken. That 8-page report was real. But in that 8-page report, I pointed out at the end, which is kind of fucked up because people don't see that in the live because it's a long live, and I didn't realize it until the end. And Jake was on the phone talking, so I wasn't able to really bring it up until the end. But I realized that it said that these people weren't found and that they weren't arrested. So I had brought that up, and I kept asking him like, "Yo, you have something that says it?" And he said, "Yeah." Well, a week later, then he puts this other paper out that Tampa PD doesn't have. They say it doesn't exist. And when you look at the paper with the mindset of it being fake, I mean, you can look at it and see all the issues with it. So I would really like to hear from this dude. I would like to find out where he got it from. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, it really doesn't concern me, but because of the fact that I'm tied to the original story with the real paperwork, I'm going to make sure that I do my due diligence to make sure that this other paper is real. So I did that. I called, I have the call, and I have an email saying that this paper is not real. And Tampa records knew all about the case and said that they've been getting hit up by a lot of people. So a lot of people are looking for it, and they're not going to find it. It is what it is. But I'd love to know how this came about. I'll tell you that much. It's crazy that that's what this shit has come to, you know? People making up fake paperwork now. Oh, hold on. We might get a response. I think he's jumping on, just so everybody knows. I'm not positive. We'll see. Yeah, I just heard New Age. My story is one that happened to me yesterday. Mike, if you want to, do you want to, you said it's too much to type, right? If you want to come up after we're done with this and speak on it, you're more than welcome. Do you have a channel? I don't even know. I've been slacking with checking people's channels. While we're waiting, fuck these vapes. It's busy, I see. Yeah, New Age. Like I said, I'm not saying he's lying, but where did he get the paperwork from? You know what I'm saying? Because Tampa don't have it. And I don't know how another police station would have the same paperwork from the same officer. Don't really add up. So I don't know if he got it from somebody. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Everybody stick around. Here he is right now. Guess we'll find out. Everybody stick around. Yo. Here he is right now.
What's good, bro? You can hear me?
Yeah. Can you just close YouTube?
Yeah, echo.
Here he is right now.
What's good, bro?
Hold on. Can you just
real
close
quick.
You
Hold
good?
on. I gotta turn my headphones on real quick.
I think you're good now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hold on real quick. One second.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
What's good?
So did you get this paperwork yourself?
One second. 1 second.
That's much better.
Okay, you can hear me?
Yeah, that's way clear.
All right, what's up?
Did you get the paperwork on 1090 yourself, or did somebody else get it for you?
This shit weird. I'm getting an echo. 1 second.
Try dropping out and coming back in.
No, hold on. Cause I had you on my, I got a Chrome and then I had you on my Safari too. So it was doubling. But you said, did I get the paperwork myself?
Yeah. Or did you have it sent to you?
All right. So what they saying, the other half, because I heard somebody sent me a live saying something like he couldn't find the paperwork or something like that.
Yeah. Tampa says that the second paper does not exist.
Okay, so this the thing. When I request the original document is 8 pages.
Yeah.
There's another half of the page which basically confirms that somebody was arrested. Now, somebody sent when I posted it on my Instagram, somebody sent that paperwork to 1090 Jake, right? They sent me a message back and they saying, we need the redacted version. I hit up 1090 and told them exactly how I got the paperwork. Now, the original paperwork is 8 pages. The second paperwork was like 14 or 16 pages. I can't remember. A lot of the information on the other pages are redacted. Like most of the pages are completely blank. 1090 sent me a message say, yo, we need the unredacted version. I'm not a victim. I'm not a suspect in the case, so I can't get the redacted version. So basically, this is how I got the second half of the paperwork. Now, when I got the original report, it was 8 pages.
Yeah.
But it didn't really confirm if anyone was arrested.
Yeah.
I called Tampa PD and I said, is it possible to get all the arrests, dates, or BOLO reports for that specific day? They said it's going to take some time, but it's very possible. I got all the arrest information for that day, and I requested every single documentation until I add, and not every documentation, but everything within the officer that was involved in the specific arrest, if that shit makes sense. So whatever that officer name was or whatever, and that's how I was able to come upon the extra paperwork. But in my opinion, 1090 has that half of the paperwork. He's not saying it's fake. He's saying, oh, I can't get it. You see what I'm saying? So for me to forge or fake the documentation, that's just it don't make sense to me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now, what I do have proof of the payments, and I do have proof of all the documentation. You see what I'm saying? I just haven't put it out yet. When I'm ready to put it out, like he kind of made a move or whatever, but when I put it out, it's gonna be out. You see what I'm saying? But I got all the information right here. I'm not hiding nothing. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not forging nothing.
Cause
that shit makes sense.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I said that
And
I didn't know if you got the
not
paperwork.
to cut you off. I don't mean to cut you off. It was another clip somebody sent me where he was like, it was cropped out. If you look at the full, I have the full page, but the only reason why I cropped it out is because it was a copy. The actual subject was a copy of his statement. So that's the only reason. I wasn't cropping out no numbers or nothing like that. I got the full pay. I believe when I did another live, I put the full, whoever was in the live saw that I had the full page and the full go number associated with that actual report. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be a different case number, right?
No, it would be the same case number. It would be, everything would be the same attached to that case.
Because Tampa said that this is everything that they have for this case, that there is no follow-up document. There is no, they knew exactly what case they're getting blown up.
Yeah,
People
because
calling nonstop.
people calling. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So they knew exactly. I didn't even have to tell them what case I was looking for.
for
I
real.
just told them, I just told them that, I
Well, yeah.
requested it.
Well,
I got the first 8 pages, and
well, that's exactly how I did it.
yeah,
So
she
I
said that
mean,
there is no other, that's it, that there's no other paperwork at all.
so did you give them his name?
Yeah, I did it through
Okay.
email and over the phone. I did it twice through email because I felt like
And
they
that
didn't understand me the first time. So the second
yeah.
time, I like broke it down as much as I could, that I'm looking for the follow-up document for the officer Gary Leggett, or however you say it. I put that on the document. There's two different badge numbers. So I said I wasn't sure if maybe that was the issue. Like, I really broke it down for them on
Well,
the
I
second one.
got so what I'll do is I'll upload every single document that I got in a second because I did everything via mail. So what I'll do is I'll update every single, including all the reports that they sent me. I upload every single document and people can make the determination for themselves. The only reason why the paperwork looks weird is because did you get the digital version or you got the
I have both
or
versions. I was the one that was on with you and Pino. So I have the original version that you shot over.
no. Okay, so that version
And
it
then,
looks like that because I had to scan every single document. I had
okay.
to scan every single thing and then I had to get it on my laptop and then I had to upload it and then I had to put it in a PDF the whatever I had to
Yeah,
organize it
that's
whatever.
what I said. It looked like it either changed hands or got like sent around a lot.
That's
Because the
yeah,
one I
that's why it
got,
looks like that.
the one I got, is crystal clear. It looks like I made the
Yeah,
shit,
see,
Like, if I were to post the
request
one
it.
I got, the original 8-page report,
Let
that
me
shit
take a
would look
look at it.
fake. That shit would look fake because it's so fucking clear
Yeah.
that honestly it would look like my shit's fake. Hold on. I just closed this shit out.
Yeah, I got all the documents. For the people that I'm approved to the people who saying it's fake. I'm approved.
Yeah, I mean, if you got the actual paperwork and more shit, then it is what it is. I just, because my name was attached to it, wanted to check that other paper before I spoke on it. You know what I mean? Hold on. These are all the emails for the ones that they couldn't find. Here we go. Oh, it's at the bottom. Open. Why is this shit? I don't know why it's got a different background now. Hold on. Make sure this don't say present. Oh, I gotta take this one off. Here we go. We got this one. Hold on, I'm just making sure there's no stuff on here before I put it up. Felony. Yeah, we should be good. Yep. You there? I don't know if he's still here. But this is the
Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, my mic was on mute. So so that is what they sent you to Tampa PD, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so when did you request that? Go all the way down to the bottom. So you requested, it says printed on January 31st. So did you requested that on January 31st, or that was the
Nah,
one I printed?
they just must have this shit on standby, bro, because so many people are looking for it.
Was
I
calling.
requested it
Okay.
yesterday and I had it in fucking minutes.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
So that
But
was
you
the
see how
original
clean this shit
document.
is?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If I were to post this, it looks like I wrote this shit up.
Yeah. See, I requested mine through the mail. That's what I did. I requested mine through the mail because when I originally called them and I gave them Jacob Cherry's name,
Yeah.
they said that they made it seem like that was the only way that I can get it, even though I know they have portals online where
Yeah.
you could
That's
request it. You see what I'm saying?
that's what I
So
originally did. I did it all through the internet and then
exactly. So, but see, the thing is, I didn't know what was in the paperwork. Now, when I gave them Jacob Cherry's name, there was 2 cases associated with his name. I wasn't even looking for that paperwork, and I had just requested both. So when we got on the phone, I said, listen, there's more paperwork. I kept
yeah.
telling him there's more paperwork. And
Yeah.
see, the thing is, he did have his aunt. See, you got to understand, his aunt is the victim, and he claims he had the redacted version. And the only thing that I would think that would be taken out of the redacted version is the victim's information. But I don't know what they can do down there at the, being that she was considered a victim, maybe, her child might be in danger. Like, it's so many things that can cut corners to where that information could be taken out. I'm not 100% sure. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's saying that he can't, he's not saying it's fake. He's saying, I can't find it. Well, I could either send you the paper
Yeah.
or he's
No,
not putting it out. It's
the
either
8
or. You see what I'm
pages.
saying?
Yeah, the 8 pages is 100%. That's 100% real.
Yeah.
The first set is 100%. Is 100%. There's no question. I mean, I got it from them. I saw your version and got, ordered my own set, talked to them, talked to them over the
And
phone.
okay, so look, another thing people was talking about. See, the only reason why I posted for a week, I was ready to drop everything. The only reason why I'm really playing chess with him. You see what I'm saying? It's more
Yeah.
shit that I got. It's not as bad, but you got to understand, like the clips that I saw, he only sent. You got to think when he sent DJ Academics that one clip where he told him piss off.
Yeah.
That's a 200 and something page documentation. And I told him I requested that documentation as well. So they're like, yo, is the paperwork fake or what? He like, I'm not saying it's fake, but we don't have it, which I don't know if that's true or not, because I believe he's lying about the whole situation overall. That's just my opinion.
That's another thing that I said is, take from this what you want, because really he's not even sticking to a straight story.
Solid
You know what I'm
story.
saying?
He's switching it up.
Exactly. Every time he talks about it, it's something different. That's why I was saying I really don't understand it either way. Like, Tampa's saying that no, that page don't exist, but at the same time, 1090 really ain't keeping his story straight. And the first day it came out, he kind of just stayed away, besides the phone call when we were on live, but he didn't even know.
You're not talking about it.
Yeah. And then he waited till, I don't know if it was that night or if it was the next day when he went on when Adam 22 called him. I don't remember if that was.
And I'm gonna tell you,
but he waited all day
before we got on that phone. He had already set it up with Adam because he knew the paperwork was going to come out. So when we were speaking, he was like, yo, hold on before we get on the phone. I got a meeting. So I had already told him I got ties to the industry, so on and so forth. So he already knew that information. So you know how it is.
That's another thing I wanted to ask you, because I heard him say that, but I didn't know if you really said that.
Yeah.
That you had ties to the music industry, because I didn't remember hearing you say that when we were on live. But I mean, there was so much fucking talking, and then Pino was muting it every once in a while, so I wasn't sure if you said that or not. But yeah, I agree. I agree on the fact that his story kept changing, and the first day he kind of like sat back and waited to see what everybody was going to say about it, and then I feel like he rode with the most, you know, logical story of like, yo, my aunt's house got hit up, I'm not trying to get in trouble, so I just put them on two other people. But
Mm-hmm.
for like, for me to speak on the other paper, I wanted to see it for myself, because I don't like to speak on shit that I don't know is factual, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then when I couldn't find it, I was like, wait a minute. And then I started looking at it, and you know, when you got something in your head, you know what I mean? Like if you think something's fake, it don't matter what anybody tells you, you're gonna look at it and you're gonna pick out everything in it and say that, you know, this shit's fake. No, no, no way. There's nothing
Mm-hmm.
you could tell me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't
Yeah.
know if that's what it is, but when I look back at the paperwork, like the cop fucked up on his um badge number,
Mm-hmm.
and then just the way it was written kind of was like, do I still have it up? Hold on. Yeah, how he has it written. Further investigation revealed that the incident occurred at 8314 North Fremont Ave, where a
Mm-hmm.
resident reported hearing a sound of breaking glass and a gunshot. The resident observed two individuals matching the description provided by Mr. Cherry running from the scene. So it was
Mm-hmm.
just like weird when I, you know, after I couldn't get the paperwork and looking over it, when you have it
Yeah.
in your head that the shit is
Well, see, the thing is that okay, when I first put out the original 8 pages, right, there was a lot of people like, "Oh, is it fake? Is it real? His birthday is wrong." And my
yeah, no.
response is, "Look,
That's real 100%. For anybody
yeah,
wondering if the first 8 pages, that is 100% real. I mean, I'm
yeah,
sure Tampa's not probably not trying to hear it, so you probably shouldn't call. But anybody can go online and get the first 8 pages 100%,
exactly." So
and it don't even
my
it don't
res-
cost nothing. You literally
my
just request it.
response my response to that was, my job is to get that information and put the paperwork out. Whatever people may, and you got to think, this was during the time before where they had to handwrite documents. A lot of his documents is handwritten, like with a pen. Like, you know, you got to take in mind this is an old case, and the Tampa PD and every other department makes mistakes on birthdays. And this is
Yeah.
how a lot of defendants is able to beat cases and get off on a lot of shit. They
Yep.
do a lot of shiesty shit. They mess up a lot.
And
So
cops fuck up on tickets all the time. They got your ID right there and they write down the wrong info. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
So
So I know
yeah.
that shit happens all the time.
So, you know, whatever people might want to think, I put out the paperwork, like I got the video dropping. But if you look at my content doesn't revolve around exposing people. I get exclusive documentations and I'm working like 24/7. And this is how I came upon that. It don't have nothing to do with Boston Richie. It's not put out to make 1090 look bad, but this is exclusive documentation. This is what my content revolves around. So for me to forge and copy and paste or whatever, you know, if I were to do that,
How fuck
trust and believe, it'd be written a lot worse. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'll make him look bad. But I only put out what they gave me. The reason why it's cropped out, which I have the full version, and I'm gonna put out the full version since people are saying it's fake or whatever, is because it was a copy. The follow-up was a copy of his original statement. So I felt like, oh, what's the point? I already put out the statement, you see? And then
Yeah.
being that his aunt was the victim and a lot of shit was blocked out is because they were underage. You can't, it's hard to get that documentation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what else was I gonna say? So, and then another thing, right when that paperwork came out, we don't know how fast his aunt was moving. We don't, you know, we don't know anything. We don't know if they was able to go down there and get that information taken out. I don't know. So, you know, that's just me. I just get the paperwork, I put it out. Like some people saying he didn't snitch or whatever. You know, some people is pick a side. Everybody's
Yeah.
gonna pick their own side of what they think. It's
Yeah.
not my job to determine which side y'all pick. I put out the
Exactly.
information and it, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I, you know, I stopped I was trolling him for a few days. He wasn't responding. I'm like, fuck it. I'm on to the next thing. I'm doing other shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to
Yeah.
keep dragging this situation. But some people, a lot of blogs didn't post it. I understand. Some people are just finding out yesterday, but this shit been going on for like almost a week and a half, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And that's why I didn't want to speak. Everyone's like, talking about how like, oh, it made it onto academics, but I didn't want to speak on
Yeah.
it further because number one, I haven't spoke on the second page yet. I just
Hmm.
sat back and kind of watched and was like, damn, like, he really did get
Hmm.
people locked up at that point. And then I was
Hmm.
like, well, now if I'm gonna speak on it, I gotta get the paper myself. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's why I requested it because
Yeah. He one thing I can say is he definitely standing. Hold on real quick.
yeah.
Alexa, stop. One thing I can say, he's definitely. Hold on.
Hmm.
Hey, Alexa, stop. One thing I can say is he definitely standing on the truth of the situation. What I believe is me and him knows, like I believe he knows that I have the full paperwork, and I believe that he has the full paperwork, but he's only going off, what other people say. So he's not denying the situation. He's just
Yeah,
like, yo, if you got the paperwork, put it out. But I
exactly.
play chess, bro. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna fuck up the whole game. If he knows and he knows and I know, if that makes any sense of what's really going on.
Yeah.
He didn't offer me no money. I'm not extorting him. I'm not in that line of business. My content totally
Yeah,
different
nah.
of aside from that. Me and him do totally different content. But I do make troll videos on my other unspoken mystery page. I make funny little videos when I'm bored, but for the most part, I got the paperwork, man. You know what I mean? I got the
Yeah.
paperwork. It says two individuals, two juveniles. That information is redacted because one, I'm not a suspect, and two, I'm not a victim.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know if his
that's
aunt went down there and got some stuff taken out or whatever. I don't know. But my job is put out the paperwork. Whatever people think, that's what they think. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, I feel that's what I said in the
But
beginning. I said
but
it's
I
up
you
to
know I
y'all to
respect his
decide.
choice of words. He definitely. I was thinking about coming on. They didn't send me the Discord link or whatever, but it would have been the total interview would have the energy would have been different had they would have had somebody on there who knew what the fuck they was talking about. You see what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
know everything of what I was talking about on my Patreon. And see, the thing is, he's making it like, yo, Boston Richie, this and that. It's
Yeah.
not because of that, because on my Patreon, on my old Unspoken Mysteries, go to my community tab. I've been covering his case of certain documentations he's never put out for 7, maybe 8 months now. So y'all can go see that this is not directed because of Boston Richie. This is directed because he only put out what he wants y'all to see. You
Yeah.
see, make a video on the unredacted version if you think that I was lying or fabricating certain things. It
Yeah.
would make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's kind of where I was at, where like it doesn't make sense on either end at the point I was at earlier in this video. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It didn't make sense on either end because in one side, I'm finding out that well, they're telling me that this paper doesn't exist, but at the same
Hmm.
time, I'm hearing 1090 side of the story, and that shit ain't sounding right. Like
Yeah.
he's switching his story up. I believe in one part, I was gonna try to find the clip, but I don't even have the fucking patience to do it. Academics said something about like is it true or whatever, and he was like, well, if they
If it
got
is,
if
it's
they got
my
the
fault or
paperwork
something
on it,
like that.
yeah, yeah, then hold me
Yeah.
accountable to that shit. So like, why not answer? Why not say like, nah, nobody got locked up on it?
Well,
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I
Well,
feel
see,
like
the thing is, he
if he
definitely
knows,
have he knows, and I know. So,
yeah,
but he definitely has a reputation to stand for.
oh, of
But if
course,
you did it yourself, then anything else other than did somebody get arrested or the paperwork is fake, it's your energy is gonna be like hell no because I did it. So you could
yeah,
just tell if anybody knows how to read people demeanor or how to read the way they speak or different stuff of psychology, the mind, right?
yeah,
If anyone knows, they would know what he's saying is fabricated, but he
Yep.
has this image. He's a
Yeah.
blood, he's a gangster. So, you know, you got to stand on that.
Yeah.
But when your car gets pulled, you know, one thing I can say is he's not saying it's fake, but he's
Yep.
just saying he can't find it. So
Exactly.
people,
That
you
was
know,
my
the
thing
people
too.
in the chat, they didn't pick up on what was really going on. I would have came on there and crushed them totally. But you know, but like I said,
Yeah,
I
I
don't want
missed
to
this
keep
shit
dragging it.
altogether. I saw it the next day. I didn't. I
Yeah, I
wish I
got
would
so
have
many
saw it when it was on
messages.
there. But
Yeah, I got so many messages on
the other thing is he kind of planted that seed also on how he said like, oh, I was just about to switch up my my content, but
yeah.
now it looks like, you know, if I do it now, so it's like he planted that seed also. So he's
Yeah,
smart.
yeah.
He knows what the fuck he's doing. I'll give him that.
Mhm.
And you know, like I said, and unless I don't know if you want to hit me back on IG or whatever, and we could talk on there. But
Mhm.
I'd be interested in hearing shit. And I don't. You could ask anybody. You could ask New Age. You could ask Pino. I don't be doing that dumb shit and going around fucking putting up shit before other people do. I just
Yeah.
kind of just chill basically.
Mhm.
I know my channel kind of started doing exactly this, pulling people's
Mhm.
shit and calling them out on their bullshit. But since
Mhm.
then, I kind of just transitioned over to like just chilling or whatever. And then Pino knows me because of that, and everybody else kind of knows me
Mhm.
because of that. But
Yeah.
like I said, I've always been, you know, I always stay true to everything. I don't speak on nothing
Mhm.
that isn't factual or that I haven't pulled up and seen. I try not to, at least if I fuck up, you know, then obviously everybody fucks up sometimes, but anything that I put out, I try to make sure is 100%. And I'm pretty sure my track record is at least 99.9 fucking percent on that.
Mhm.
You know, I might miss word something somebody said or something, but I try to keep it all the way 100 on everything. And that's why, like I said, I fucking looked for this paperwork because Ack did the video the other day.
Reaction or something.
Yeah, and I was like, well, I might as well do a follow-up video on it. And then I looked for the paper and I was like, oh shit, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
See, what happened was when I had got the 8 pages, it didn't really make no sense. I was like, damn, so nobody got picked up. So when I called them back, I'm like, look, that's it? Like, because I was requesting the battery case that he got locked up in Tampa for, right? So when they sent me that, I was
Yeah.
surprised when I got it. I immediately put it up, but people were like, was anybody arrested? What's going on? So I asked them, I said, look, is there another report for this under this? She was like, a lady picked up. She was like, oh, is there a file? Is there anything like, and yeah, so I paid for that. I got it. I uploaded it. The other pages is a lot of that stuff is like redacted. And then don't get me wrong, he did say something that made sense. He was like, well, oh, his story switched up. He said they were released to their parents or something. That's originally how I thought it was, because I was asking them what's on this paperwork. They was like,
Yeah.
well, wasn't there arrest? That was the first thing I asked them. Was there an arrest related to this? She
Yeah.
said, yeah, or they were released. I'm not sure. So that's why I went off of what they told me, you
Yeah.
know? So that's why it kind of sounds strange, like, oh, what's going on? He's switching up his story. But trust me, I didn't take the time to forge any documentation. Whatever they did, and you know, as far as whatever I don't know what they did, bro. But that's not my line of work, man. And people have to understand is that to get these documentations first, I don't know if you paid or they might have gave it to you for free, but I was one of the first ones to get the documentation. I didn't put a tag, follow me here, nothing. I've released the full documentation because I'm not, he's like, yo, like I got a bunch of messages. Me and him spoke. He like, yo,
Yeah.
you're not taking no credit. Milk is taking credit and stuff like that. Bro, I don't care about no credit because my content is not based around this at all. You
Yeah.
go on my page, I'm doing dash cam. I'm constantly spending thousands of dollars requesting information to entertain the people online, make my money on YouTube and keep it moving. You know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
not going out my way, going down to Tampa and saying, yo, I need more y'all have to have something else. That's not my, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
I'm
I
not
feel you.
dragging this, bro. I'm on to something new. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I feel you, bro. I
yeah.
appreciate you coming on. I just like I
Yeah,
said, I just wanted
I'm
to
gonna put
look for
out
the
the
shit.
full. I still like he knows. I still got the videos. Like I'm not switching up nothing. Like everything that I have is what I have. The only thing I'm waiting on is some more documents that I paid for to see
Okay.
because he only showed people one page. Like it was just one page of him saying piss off. That's it. And once I
Yeah.
receive that other half, then I'm gonna just release everything. If people want to think it's fake or whatever, I mean, hey, look, go look for it yourself. Go pay for it for whatever the request costs. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
the truth is the truth. That's what I stand on.
Exactly.
I don't
Yep.
need no credibility. Some people saying he didn't snitch, some people saying he did. Like, I'm not looking for everyone to say he did. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
looking for that.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it's you put it out and it's for the people to decide. I mean, if you go, but like I said, the other day or last week, whenever it was, if you go by his standard, this is exactly what he said was
exactly.
snitching. You know what I'm saying? So really, he
Yeah,
kind of backed himself in a corner with that one
yeah,
and didn't
yeah,
really give himself much room to fucking
yeah.
ever talk to the cops at all because
And
in his
yeah,
eyes, that's snitching.
and another thing, just before we end it, right?
Hmm.
I gave him an opportunity. I said, "Look, man, because honestly, bro, the paperwork makes him look bad. Like it makes him look horrible. And I said, look, I'll be willing to do something for you before I release because I'm still waiting on something. I don't want to do this in bits and pieces. I'm not looking to do that.
You talking
But
about the second thing?
yeah, well, no, some more information. I told him, look,
Okay.
I said, you and Act get on live. I said, I'm gonna send him the paperwork live because I don't want to send you this paperwork. I know he has it, but I'm like, look, I don't want to send you this paperwork and you come up with a lie. Like the
Yeah.
first paperwork, he wasn't able to come up with a valid lie. That's why his story sounds weird, you
Yep.
know. So I said, look, I'm gonna send this all the Act while you're on live with him, and y'all go over it like that.
Yeah.
And he
No, that
wasn't
makes
willing to
sense.
do that. You know
Of
what I mean?
course.
So
Yeah.
because it just he got his hand is in a cookie jar, man. He got caught. Just man up to it, keep it pushing. People still gonna watch him. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. Yeah. Without a doubt. I mean, bro, I don't know if you followed anything, probably not that we did, but I mean, we had people that fucking would ride or die for
yeah,
people that, were fucking women up, and it's crazy. Some people
yeah,
just they don't give a fuck. They'll follow you no matter what. So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and no, I mean the dude's about to hit a fucking million followers, bro. He's definitely not.
He definitely is this right here is not gonna mess his paper up, but it's
Yeah.
it's it's mainly like a taste of his own medicine. That's part of the reason why I even looked into it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I've been covering exclusive documentations. That's what my content is based around. I'm
Yeah.
not doing like the drill scene. I'm not into none of that. You know what I mean? My content is my content, and that's what I work hard towards doing. So,
Yeah.
some
That's what you
people
got to
I
do.
already seen people I hate to keep dragging this. Like people want interviews and how did you get it? Like, bro, come on, man. I'm on to some other shit, bro. It's over.
Yeah.
I put out the final paperwork with the videos and the audios and stuff like that. When I get an opportunity, but I'm constantly working on what else I got going on. You know what I mean? But
And where
me
where are
and
you
him
posting this shit at?
definitely spoke. Huh?
Where are you posting this
Oh,
at?
it's gonna be on my other page, my other YouTube. I only got like 2 or 3 videos on my other YouTube, Unspoken Murders, Unspoken Mysteries,
All right, I'm gonna
Unspoken Mysteries.
throw it in the
So it'll
chat.
definitely be on my, it'll definitely be on my YouTube. So,
So it's
but
gonna be on that channel, Unspoken
yeah,
Mysteries. Yeah, I got it right
yeah.
here.
So I got Unspoken Murders and I got Unspoken Mysteries. Unspoken Murders is like my main channel where I'm like constantly updating. My Unspoken Mysteries is like kind of like a troll, whatever. I got a lot of interrogation videos and stuff that I'm working on and editing. But this would be like my final, speaking. I'm not speaking on it no more until I drop the final video, whatever. But
Yeah,
I noticed like the algorithm is picking up, bro. Everyone's making a video on this, like, yo, man, what's going on? But
Yeah,
you know, it's like I'm not looking for no credibility. If I was, then you know, I would put a tag on here. You know, I'm not looking for all of that. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Well, I just put
But
both of
we'll,
your channels in the chat.
yeah,
So
appreciate that.
anybody that
Appreciate that.
wants to follow this shit and find out, anything further, then the first one is where he's going to post it at, and the second link is his main channel. So I'm sure everybody's probably already subbed up. If you're not, make sure you do so, and that's where you can get the rest of the info on this.
Mm-hmm. It'll be dropping soon. Trust me. I got it in the works, man. It'll definitely be dropping soon. So y'all, y'all keep a lookout for that.
All right, good shit.
That's it.
Hit me back on IG if you can. I just got
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
more
Send me
questions that
send me a
are in front of me.
message. Send me a message, and then we can
Yeah, I'll
can
shoot
talk
you another
one-on-one
one.
more, bro.
All right, bro.
All right, brother. Nice talking to you.
All right, you too. All right. I'm glad he was able to come on and clear that up. That's why I said I don't want to say that, he made up the paperwork, and I don't know if he got it from somewhere or what. And like I said, it's up for y'all to decide what you think. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, New Age, of course. I know y'all are sub to New Age. Welcome to Wayne's World. Says Zevi Preston that Tampa is telling you the paper does not exist. So he says he's got the full thing, but I don't know if they're so. Welcome to Wayne's World. Here's the thing. In the beginning, there was an issue where a lawyer was already working on getting shit redacted. He said that in the first interview with me, him, and Pino. I don't think he realized I was the one that was on the interview with Pino, but with him and Pino. But he said that in that interview, that he already knew that a lawyer was working on redacting shit. So I guess that's always a possibility, but y'all know me. I don't speak on shit unless I have confirmation. But if he's got the fucking full sheet, you know what I mean? Once you get that in your head that something's fake, you're gonna find all the fucking flaws in it and convince yourself that's why it's fake. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Stay tuned to his channel if you're interested in it. If you don't give a fuck, then it's all good. Keep it moving. And yeah, hopefully he puts out whatever he's got and everything else he's got. But he's 100% right. Like I said it before he came on. It doesn't make sense on either side. At that point, it didn't make sense on either side. The shit 1090's putting out, he kind of had a different story every time he spoke on it. And then I couldn't get that paper. He says he called up and asked the same question, and that they said yeah, and sent it to him. I got the phone call. I can't release it because I don't know. I got to find out if it's legal. I know in New Jersey it's a one-party consent state, but I don't know how it works with talking to people in other states. So, but I have the phone call and I have the emails, so it's not like I'm just making the shit up. I mean, I could read the fucking email to you right now. Or I already read it in the beginning of this in the beginning of the stream, I believe. But even after that, I called up right away. The City of Tampa Public Record Center has reviewed all its files and has determined that there are no responsive documents to your request. If you have any questions or wish to discuss this further, you may contact my office at Sincerely City of Tampa. Damn, man, I can't talk right now. Losing my voice and everything. I don't even know why. But I got the email, I got the phone call, I got everything. And the phone call is just like this. If I were to pull it up a stream, I think it just goes off the state you're in. That's what I'm almost positive, but I'm not about to fucking put the shit out unless it's 100%. Let me look it up real quick. I already fucking said I did it. Really, I just spoke on stream is what I did. I don't think you can record phone calls on the iPhone unless there's some other app for it. Yeah, New Jersey's a one party consent or some shit like that. Can I record? Can you leave a record phone conversation? New Jersey's wiretapping is a one party consent. New Jersey makes it a crime to intercept or record a person or telephone unless one party to the conversation consents. So yeah. So I have that. It's literally just a stream. It's me sitting here on the fucking phone. So if that paper really exists and Tampa told you over and over it doesn't, you have a solid. Well, I got all the fucking documents, so Miss Thing, appreciate that. Lois, you as well. Yeah, I called them, yep. And really I was just happened to call in the middle of a stream. So or a video that I was recording on this topic. So but it is what it is. He said he got it. Let's see what comes out. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna speak on it until I see otherwise. Just because y'all know I don't like to comment on shit that I don't know for sure. I'm not saying that Unspoken is lying, but from what I was told, that paper doesn't exist. And I don't like the new YouTube, in case anybody gave a fuck. I'm probably going to be ordering the new setup. For anybody that's wondering, I'm changing setups. I'm changing locations. I've been talking about it a little bit. I'm probably going to order the computer either tonight or tomorrow. Hopefully, it's getting custom made. So shit's really, I'm really gonna start working on stuff more often. I'm gonna have my own setup and not have to worry about giving the set back to my son and all that shit. And yeah, it's happening sooner than expected. So I'm excited about that. And we'll be able to do a lot more things and not have to worry about the stalling or whatever it's called. Not stalling, lagging. The lagging. That's what it's called. Like when I play games and shit. I don't know if anybody saw the other thing. I'm on Kick now. I'm on everywhere. By the end of today, I will be everywhere on every platform. And I'm gonna fucking grind until one of them hits. So I'm pretty close to being monetized. I really haven't been pushing the shit because I had to find out, all the specifics on how that works due to my situation. But I know as soon as I start pushing and really going in. You know, basically y'all can see it. I just kind of been hanging out with y'all every day. Well, not every day, but when I can and all that shit. But once that new setup's in and I got no time limit, you know, and all that shit, which I don't have a time limit, but I'm not going to keep my son's fucking computer from him. Like right now, I'm sure he's dying to get on here. But we're going to have a whole new setup. It's not going to be this dark ass room. It's going to be light. It's going to be more of a laid back setup. And we're all, both of us are moving to the thing. Talk to Weavy and get one of them custom lights. Yeah, I'm probably going to get a, I don't know if I'm going to have, y'all will see my ideas. My ideas are pretty good, I think. So, we'll see for sure. But I'm about to hop off. I appreciate everybody. I can't believe that's been an hour and fucking 36 minutes already. That's crazy. But I'm glad we got to hear from him. Again, it's up to y'all to decide. Regardless, the 8 pages is 100% factual. I got them myself. So there's no question. The original 8-page report is 100%. He says that he's got the rest of the shit. And y'all make your decision. It's up to you guys to believe what you want to believe. And stay tuned to his channel for everything else that's about to come out. You know, he says he's got some more coming out. So definitely stay tuned for that. Big changes coming. Everybody stay tuned. Hang in there. I appreciate everybody. Never Again's not in here. But again, I appreciate him for the donation. And everybody else, much love. Everybody have a good day. And today's Friday, right? Yeah, everybody enjoy your Friday. I don't know what's going on this weekend. I'll try to come on. No promises, but I'll definitely try to get on here. Maybe like a late night thing or something. I don't know. We'll see what's up. But much love, everybody. Have a good weekend. If I don't see you, if I do, I'll see you. And have a good night.